morning one and all. Today we are going to discuss about a very interesting and important topic, how to conserve fossil fuels for the next generations. Before knowing the different ways to conserve fossil fuels, we will know about renewable, non-renewable, exhaustible and inexhaustible resources. Renewable resources are those which can be used repeatedly. Example, sunlight, air, etc. Non-renewable resources are those which once completely used take a long time for further formation. That is, more than a lifetime. They take more than a million years to get formed again. Example, coal and petroleum. Talking about inexhaustible resources, the resources that are unlimited in nature and are not likely to be exhausted are called inexhaustible resources. Example, wind, sunlight, soil, etc. Exhaustible resources are limited and might be exhausted soon due to human activities. Example, fossil fuels. So, we know that fossil fuels are exhaustible. Now let us discuss about the story of coal. About 300 million years ago, there used to be dense forests in the low-lying areas. As they were affected by more natural calamities like floods and landslides, these dense forests got buried under the soil. Due to the deposition of more and more soil, they were compressed and a high pressure area was created. As the layers under the crust are very hot, high temperature area was also created. So due to the high temperature and high pressure, the forests were compressed and they turned into coal. As coal consists of mainly carbon, the slow conversion of dead vegetation of plants and animals into coal is called carbonization. Carbonization is a very slow process. When we heat coal in air, it gives out carbon dioxide. It gives out mainly carbon dioxide gas. And even when coal is processed in the industries, it gives out some useful products such as coke, coal tar and coal gas. So this is the story of coal. We are using the fossil fuels only because our ancestors saved them. We also have to save some of the fossil fuels to our next generations. The ways to conserve fossil fuels are reduce, reuse and recycle petroleum and other fossil fuel made products. The products such as tires, plastic and other material must be reduced and recycled and reused. We have to carry reusable plastic bags for a small change. Use energy efficient electrical appliances. For a change, people have to use more energy efficient appliances such as LED bulbs and even stabilizers to prevent excess electrical flow. The electricity is produced mostly from coal and so we can save fossil fuel in this way. The third way to conserve the fossil fuels are power up with renewables. Renewable sources of energy such as solar energy, wind energy and geothermal energy can be used instead of fossil fuels. This can save a large amount of fossil fuels. Use public transportation. Public transport such as buses and others can reduce the usage of individual vehicles such as cars, etc. So this saves a lot of fuel and thus prevents exhaustion of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels such as petroleum are mainly used in vehicles which leads to their exhaustion. But if public transport is encouraged, this can be reduced. Spread awareness towards conservation of fossil fuels. The above said conservation measures must be followed by not only us but many. So these measures must be known by everyone. We have to do our best to spread awareness towards this in everyone through media, etc. Choose zero carbon transportation. Zero carbon transport are nothing but cycles and other non-fuel using vehicles such as electrical cars, etc. These vehicles not only reduce the fuel usage but also reduce pollution because the fossil fuels cause a lot of pollution through carbon dioxide. Thank you, and this is Shashank signing off.